Alright, today we're doing a GOAT list, a joint GOAT list. And we are going to be doing this with these 24 fighters here, or however many it might be, I'm not sure. It might be 30. But, yeah, no, what do you think about all this?
Well, I think we're just going to get straight into it, to be honest with you. We're probably going to disagree on some stuff, but we'll just make sure we agree eventually.
Yeah, we'll kind of just average it out between our opinion and see
exactly.
whereabouts we come to.
But do we both agree who the GOAT is, or do you want to point someone else?
I feel like recently it's definitely been more of a conversation. I
agree.
Between Islam Makhachev and John Jones, personally, as the GOAT
I agree with them too. I mean, obviously some people will put in George St. Pierre and Demetrius Johnson and stuff, but I do agree with them too.
For me right now, I think Islam's holding it until he loses. If he loses or has like something that tarnishes his legacy, I think for me he goes down. But I think after becoming double champ, I think he has put himself
cemented it.
I think he has just about put himself.
It's tricky, isn't it, really? Because obviously John Jones is retired, whereas Islam isn't, so it's hard to differ.
Yeah.
But I'm not angry with the Islam goes.
We'll probably do one of these every year and just see where it goes. But
yeah, I mean, especially next year if Islam gets another win or two, like it's guaranteed, maybe potentially, depending on who them wins come against.
I just think it's like the people that he's beaten is like John Jones has obviously got a lot more wins.
Yeah,
but I think Islam's faced a lot more. Yeah, he's beat people on his GOAT list.
Yeah, true. It's not John Jones' fault, that really. But
he has DC.
He did have DC twice, but obviously one of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can only really count one of them because he was on PEDs for the other
one. I'm happy to put Islam number one.
I mean, if we both agree on that, that's pretty simple.
Yeah,
to go in the GOAT.
I think I mean, just by elimination, we have to put Jones 2 after that, really.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
If we put Jones 2, then who takes the number 3 spot, really? Because
number 3.
I feel like the people that are in contention, in my opinion, you can obviously add to this if you think someone else should be there. I think it's between Anderson Silva, Demetrius Johnson, GSP, and Volk. I think for me that's like the 4 people in contention for that spot.
I agree with them 4. It's going to be tricky to pick one, really.
I think Anderson Silva can maybe not.
I think he's probably the weakest out of the 4.
Yeah. Then you have GSP, Mighty Mouse, and Volk. Obviously, it's a tricky one.
I think I would personally put Mighty Mouse 3, personally, I think.
You reckon?
That's my personal opinion. I just think, obviously, the longevity and just... He did just dominate the division for ages. It literally got boring because he dominated for that long. So.
Yeah, and to be fair, some of his wins, for example, like Horiguchi, is back in the picture many years later.
Exactly, yeah. Literally aging brilliantly right now. So.
And many people argue that he beat Cejudo the second time as well.
Yeah. I just think he was so consistent, and he got up finishes
video
as well.
We have a video idea that we're going to rescore all the robberies, so we'll have to rewatch that at some point. But I've heard a lot of things that he should have won the second fight as well. So
yeah, it's not a fight that I'm actually watched fully, so I'm actually quite intrigued by that one.
But I'm down to put Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, number 3.
Yeah, I am. I think I am down to put him 3.
No.
Which leaves Volk and GSP for 4 and 5, really.
No, obviously, you can weigh in on your opinion. Actually, I want to know your opinion first on this one. Who would you put 4 and 5? In which order?
I'm edging Volk, to be honest.
I was edging GSP, I'm not going to lie.
Okay. I'll just say my opinion, and then you can give me yours. I think, obviously, Volk's first run in featherweight, he had like unironically 6 or 7 title defences ish.
Yeah.
He also had a very close fight with Islam Makhachev, the GOAT, in the first fight, which I think is a good thing for his legacy. And then the fact that he also got the belt back and has now defended it on his second stint as well. I'm not against putting him 5. I'm really not against.
I know what you're saying though, because obviously
He's
beating
beat
Holloway
Max Holloway
like
3 times as well.
I mean, one
like,
of them is
the people.
One of them is controversial, but
One of them is controversial. I'm happy to put Volk 5 actually. I think he's very close to the 4 and 3.
I just think GSP, it's got more like longevity to it, right? And like
I agree.
He came back and beat Bisping for the belt after years away.
The main thing I'm thinking of right now that I'm going to agree with you on this is the fact GSP did become a 2-division champ.
Exactly.
Volk didn't.
Yeah.
But I think Volk's like 1 win off. Like, an F1 win, I think, puts him above GSP, to be honest.
I mean, Volk literally... I mean, who he has to fight for the second belt is literally our GOAT, right? So.
Yeah, he's kind of been unlucky in that situation. And he went to a very close fight with him the first time as well.
Yeah.
And he's only lost his featherweight belt to Ilya Taporia.
So now we go to... What rank is this next?
6 or 7.
Oh.
So...
The classic.
I think Ilya's got to be up there, man. I'm not going to lie. I think the fact he's beat Volk, and he's a 2-division champ, and he's beat Oliveira and Holloway.
People, we've got to put into perspective as well, right?
I genuinely think, personally, I think Ilya's got to be either 6 or 7.
I just think, yeah,
just pure.
It's hard, right?
Wins.
Because like I think people like Anderson Silva like achieved more.
Yeah, definitely. I think it is them two that go 6 and 7.
It probably is.
I mean, who else do you think?
I don't know. I do think it is them two. I mean, obviously you can make a case like your Khabibs and stuff, but
yeah,
I think it probably is them two.
Yeah, I've just
I mean, me personally, I'd rather put Anderson Silva than Ilya, but that's only because I think Ilya will easily overtake Anderson Silva. I just think
that is true.
Achieved more.
I'm happy to do that.
Yes. Whole career.
I'm happy to.
We're actually doing pretty well so far.
In Ilya 7, because I do think. I mean, if Ilya beats like a Gaethje, he could go above Anderson Silva. That could be.
Enough, I mean, I'm surprised how much we're agreeing so far. To me, this could go really wrong soon. But...
Yeah, no, it can be hard comparing someone with a lot of tower defenses to someone who's had like really.
Especially different generations, right? Different generations.
Yeah.
Because me and you weren't around when like Anderson was peaking in the sport, really.
Yeah.
Really watching it, so it's quite difficult, but yeah. 8 and 9.
Who else though? Like, there's obviously some names that are screaming to me now. Is like.
I think Jose Aldo has to come in. Right, yeah.
You reckon?
I really do. I really do.
I'm looking at the names below me. Obviously, we didn't put all these names. Obviously, Leon Edwards we didn't choose. It was just on the tier list automatically. I need to say that now.
I very much doubt he'd get in the 20. But
I
don't think Whittaker will either, to be honest. But we'll see.
I'm kind of stuck here, to be honest.
The two names for me that are popping out is Aldo and Khabib.
Aldo and Khabib.
But this is the thing, right? McGregor obviously held 2 belts. Well, he's a 2-division champ, is what I mean by that.
Yeah.
And Usman obviously dominated his division for a little bit. Cejudo, double champ as well.
I'm not too. I'm personally not too ready to put McGregor there, to be honest. I think
You're not ready.
Bigger candidates right now, to be honest.
I agree.
Right now, I'm looking at Aldo, Khabib, Holloway, Usman, Pereira.
I think you have to think about Cejudo as well, though. Double champ.
He is a double champ, but he did beat Matty Mouse.
He did retire.
But then he came back and
early,
lost about 5 fights in a row or something.
Yeah, he retired early. Then when he came back, he just got beat up.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
You got to think like Alex Pereira's also a double champ, and he's like a 3-time champion.
I just realised we don't have Merab down here, do we?
We don't actually have Merab on this list right now. That is a problem for sure.
Yeah, Merab probably is in the top 20 somewhere for sure. But...
No, he definitely is.
Yeah.
I'll
Probably
have to
would be
put him in
around
quick.
here. Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so we've got Merab in there as well now. So,
Yeah.
it's actually tough when you get down to this level, to be honest.
It is. It's a bit. I feel like everyone's quite close.
Elimination here. No, they are. This is like very up for grabs. This part. I think. I'm looking at Pereira and Aldo, to be honest.
Looking at Pereira, I definitely think Aldo has to be there for sure.
The thing with Aldo is he went on a massive skid in his late career. That
He did go on a skid.
his legacy.
He did go on a skid. It's not aging horribly though. Like Batista looks pretty good. Zahabi's on a brilliant win streak right now.
Zahabi though, nah, come on man, we can't.
But he's still on a 7-fight win streak, I believe. So.
Yeah, but how? How has he got there?
And I do believe Jose Aldo beat Batista as well. So it's like.
Yeah, no. I
think Jose Aldo's 8. I really do. I mean, you gotta still appreciate what he did before then, really, before the skid.
I don't know. I really truly don't know about that. I'm happy to put. You know what? No, I am happy to put him in there right now. But I think he's only going to fall as time goes on.
I fully agree with that. I think that with a few of the. I think that with Anderson.
I think if Holloway beats Oliveira this weekend, I think he goes above him, especially because he has 2 wins.
Really?
He has beat Aldo twice in his prime. We need to remember that.
It's true, but I just think Aldo's achieved more in his career.
Yeah, he has, but you've got to look at the resume as well. When you look at Holloway's wins, he might not have defended a belt against these guys, but he's beat a lot of the top elite fighters in the world.
Who would you put 9? I'd be interested.
It's a tough one. It is a tough one.
I'm really not sure who I'd put 9. I'm going to be honest, I really don't know.
I'm edging Alex Pereira, to be honest.
I understand it. I mean, he's beat everyone he's faced, right?
Yeah, he has beat everyone he's faced. He stopped Israel Adesanya's reign.
Yeah, and then obviously beat Ankalaev in the rematch, right? So.
Yeah. 2 division
definitely
champion.
Understandable.
Defended his belt 3 times in a year.
I think there's some underrated wins as well. Like, I think knocking out Strickland's aging pretty well right now. Obviously coming off that win.
It is actually, yeah. It's very hard to knock out Strickland.
Yeah, it's a very underrated win. That I feel.
For sure, no, for sure. Even his Yuri wins are very good as well. I think.
I'm happy to put Peloton in 9. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I think he's just. No, I just think he's elite. I think the 10 and 11 spot.
So tricky.
It's getting really tricky now. It is actually getting very tricky now. You've got obviously Petr Yan, Merab, Khabib, Holloway.
It's hard because how much respect do you put on like a Matt Hughes name, right? Because like Matt Hughes was like the best in his time, but fighting's evolved.
Yeah, it was a lot easier to get a title shot back then as well. A lot of the people he was facing was just people that have won like a couple, 2-3 fights in the UFC.
Yeah, it wasn't as stacked of a weight class, right? So like,
nowadays you're forced to fight the best person really in the division. So you get a lot better names on the resume for sure.
It's tricky. I mean, in my opinion, I'm kind of looking at Merab around here a little bit.
But I think if you look at Merab, you have to look at Yan as well, right next to him. I think their legacies right now are very close.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think Merab's slightly above Yan.
But then, like, where do we put the Khabibs of the world? Like,
I think Khabib's right there with him, to be honest.
I think Khabib might be my 10. Gotta be honest.
I think
I know he retired early, but he retired on top. He literally beat everyone. Like,
I'm actually happy to put Khabib 10. I actually am happy to put Khabib 10.
Yeah.
But I think this could change a lot by the time we're next to it.
I agree.
I think I'm actually happy to put. Yeah, I'm happy to put Merab 11 if you are.
Merab 11. Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, at the end of the day,
I think
what
he
he's
was
done in the weight class, I mean...
He was above Khabib, I think, but then he lost to Yan, obviously.
Yeah, but I think that's just due to his own, like, fighting, like, however many defences in a year. It's just ridiculous, right? So.
Kind of... 12 and 13 is a tricky one.
I just feel like... it's so tricky with, like... I think McGregor's of the world is quite tricky as well, right?
You reckon McGregor's there, right there?
I mean, we can't ignore, like, he was a 2-division champ. I think he was the first one to do that, right?
He was.
And I'm not even just saying it because he was a big name. Like, he did knock out Aldo, like, in its prime, really.
He did.
Within, like, 5 seconds.
But Holloway also did knock him out in his second prime, twice.
It's true.
And Usman obviously is a long-reigning champion. But he did lose to Leon Edwards twice, which is a really bad look.
I know this is going to sound controversial, but does Pantoja start to sneak into the thinking here?
I am looking at Holloway, Pantoja, Yan, and McGregor right now. And DC.
I think... Yeah, I am looking at... Oh, yeah, DC obviously was double division champ as well.
I'm actually kind of thinking DC's been a bit disrespected here, to be honest.
I think DC's probably above Merab. I'm not even going to lie about that.
He is.
Like, legacy-wise, DC's done so much more. Realistically.
100%.
Yeah, we've got to move this around.
100%.
And then... Merab... I mean... It's quite hard, right? Because I think Yan's a brilliant fighter, but if someone told me like who's had a better legacy, Max Holloway or Yan, I'm definitely saying Holloway.
Yeah,
really.
I'm saying Holloway for sure. I think Holloway
I'm saying
is
Holloway
13th.
for sure as well.
And I think if Holloway beats Oliveira this weekend, I think he goes 12th. Or no, I genuinely think he could move up a few spots, to be honest. That's a huge.
I mean, there's serious longevity at that point, right? So
when you look at his resume at that point, like he genuinely might be like 10th at that point.
I agree.
14th and 15th.
I'm seriously looking at Pantoja.
You do have to seriously look at Pantoja. Obviously, he did lose a fluky fight to Van.
But he was so, like, he just won against every flyweight before then, really. With his belt, at least.
Yeah, I'm seriously looking at Pantoja here, to be honest.
I think Pantoja...
I'm seriously looking at Pantoja. I'm seriously looking at him.
I actually think it's not even a debate with the people who've got left. I think Pantoja has the best. Not easily, but... Definitely not easily, actually, but I think he's 14.
Yeah.
So tricky, this.
15th, you have Yan, you have Usman, you have Stipe, Cejudo, McGregor.
So many options.
I think it's between Usman, Stipe, McGregor, Yan. It might be between those for me.
Now, if you so tricky. So tricky.
I'm actually looking towards. I'm actually. I don't know.
All these really old fighters had like quite a sour end to their career. Is the problem, right? Like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
Usman
up until the Edwards stuff. I was all over it, for sure.
Cejudo had a losing streak. BJ Penn had a losing streak. Chuck Liddell was getting knocked out by everyone. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Randy Couture didn't have... Actually, I think Randy Couture did win the belt really old, actually, to be fair to him. I think he's like the oldest champion.
Randy Couture's like a 3-time champion or something.
Yeah, why
are
we kind of forgetting that? But...
It's because he didn't... The names he beat, like... in the heavyweight conversation, Stipe is always seen as the heavyweight goat.
Yeah, this is it seems harsh, but like it just wasn't as contested back then. You know what I mean? Like the
We've got
sport
to think,
wasn't
remember, like,
as
Stipe beat
big.
DC twice. Like, that's very impressive.
True.
I think it goes under the radar a lot.
Has to be said though, it's not like DC's main weight class,
It isn't,
but still.
but it's still very good in heavyweight, to be fair. He
Yeah,
defended
no,
his
he
belt
still
and
won the
that.
belt in heavyweight. So.
Yeah, he won it and defended it against that Derek Lewis or something.
I mean,
It is
if we're
what it
talking
is.
about legacy, I would say Stipe probably has the best out of them people, really.
You reckon?
I think Matt Hughes is kind of in the conversation now, low-key. Kind of dominated when he was around. They definitely have some losses, though, on the record still. But
He did.
it's tricky. I mean, Stipe's lost some fights, right? I'm pretty sure, hasn't Stipe lost, like, Struve in this time? So.
That is a bad one, but that was like... Yeah, that's the thing, though, yeah, like, when you look at, like...
True, then, right?
In that case, like, Usman's isn't as bad, and Usman has got one against Buckley recently. I'm looking at Usman or
he looked
Stipe.
good against
personally.
Chimaev as well.
I'm really looking at Usman or Stipe. But I think Jan's not far off either. But, like, I think
It's
for the
just so,
15,
like,
it's Usman or
Jan's
Stipe
still in his
for me.
prime, so it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't think Jan's, like, achieved it yet, but I think he will achieve.
Yeah, for sure.
Much better.
For sure. I can back that.
It is between Usman and Stipe for me as well, I think. It's tricky.
It's just like Usman's resume hasn't aged well, has it? Like, he got more defenses than Stipe, but like his wins, like, who is Usman's best win really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
It's
Stipe
probably-
has 2 wins over the 11th best fighter of all time, in our opinion.
Yeah, but then you maybe if we're using that analogy, then you do have to start factoring Cejudo, who beat Mighty Mouse, right? And
He did,
was very
but
good.
controversially, we need to remember.
There was
that.
controversy around it, and again, he has came back and it kind of ruined a lot of his legacy by
Yeah,
losing
no.
like 5
If
fights
you
in a
asked me
row.
this question, I'd like 3-4 years ago, I'd 100% say Cejudo's here, but he did tarnish his legacy badly by returning to the sport.
Same with like BJ Penn, right? BJ Penn was seen as like easily like top 10.
I think it does horrible things for your legacy when you start losing towards the end of your career. Obviously, it's not
I
factored
agree.
as
It's
much as
between
your
Usman
prime,
and
but-
Stipe, and I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it probably is. The thing is, I don't think the Usman win over Burns isn't bad at the time of when he got it.
It's not. I think
Burns
that's
is
his
pretty
best
good.
win, to be honest.
I'm going to say Stipe and then Usman, personally. I think.
I can back that.
I just think
I'm down
Stipe
for
has
that,
a much better win on the record than Usman does.
But then we have the 17, 18, 19, and 20.
17, 18, 19, and 20. So here I am looking at Cejudo McGregor.
Let's just put all the guys in that we think could be in contention. So
I think Cejudo McGregor and
McGregor.
Dominic Cruz probably is in there actually though.
You reckon?
I don't know actually.
I think.
I mean,
Jan's
he's seen
overtaken
as like the
Legacy
bantamweight
now,
goat
by the way.
potentially before like the.
Merab took it, and then Jan beat Merab.
No, he's so tricky.
You've got to remember, Jan has a win over 12th in the world of all time.
That is true.
He also,
And he 5-0'd him, in my opinion, or 4-1'd him. in my opinion.
yeah, no, that's
So,
genuinely one of the best MMA wins of all time.
yeah.
You can't even
I
deny
think
that.
Jan's only like loss in the UFC comes to Merab, is it not?
Is he low-key being disrespected as well? He did defend his
I
belt
think-
like 6 times.
Oh yeah, true. If Usman's there, then kind of low key, I think Izzy has to be. Izzy's low key
think-
more iconic than Usman actually.
Yeah.
I mean, Izzy has knocked out Alex Pereira at number 9,
He did. No, that's a huge win for Izzy, for sure.
and like, I mean, he's knocked out like Whitaker, which I don't really rate Whitaker, but he's better than like most of the people Usman fought. Okay, I think Adesanya or Usman. I think Adesanya is above Usman. That was my debate.
We'll definitely put Adesanya in there. And then who would be the last person in the conversation as well? You got. I think I'm thinking Jan, but I don't know what you're thinking.
I feel like I'm being disrespectful to the really old fighters, but I can't rate them as much as I probably should be able to, just because. I mean, look, I'm not going to go back and watch all the fucking.
I think it's mostly as well just like the way the UFC used to work was a lot. You didn't have to face the best person in the division.
I just also think like it's evolved so much that people nowadays are
has.
so much more skilled than
It isn't just like football, like a generation ago. Like it's a brand new sport basically. It basically was made like 50 years ago.
Look, at the end of the day, we didn't watch their fights. I don't think I've watched a single whole fight of Randy Couture. I could be wrong. I might have, but I don't remember watching a fight.
Other than the Ultimate Fighter final or whatever, we watched
against
Chuck Liddell.
That's the only fight I've watched, so...
I think just pure resume, I'm thinking...
I'm likely thinking Jan.
I'm thinking Jan. I think Jan might be there.
Yeah, put Jan in there. Now, let's just debate Adesanya versus Usman real quick, right?
Yeah, they're definitely like the top two here, I think, for sure.
I personally think Adesanya, right? I think he just beat better people than Usman did.
Yeah, I'm actually down for that.
He beat an undefeated Paulo Costa. I know that might be a bit of a laughing matter nowadays, but it was still an undefeated Paulo Costa at the time. He beat Whitaker by knockout as well. Beat Yoel Romero. And obviously knocked out Alex Pereira. And I know this doesn't really play into his legacy because he's still lost, but was beating Alex Pereira in the first fight until he got knocked out in the fifth. So,
and I know it's a bit irrelevant, but he did beat Anderson Silva out of his prime.
He did out of his prime. It was a bit of a... It's still like a nice win for the resume, but...
Yeah, it's just a nice name on the resume. Like.
Yeah, it's a nice name for sure. But...
I'm actually happy to put his E16. He did have a horrible end to his career recently, but I think he's...
He did, but he could go and beat Pyfer. And if he beats Pyfer, then maybe he'll be back on an alright track, but we'll see.
Yeah. What about the last three, though? Jan, McGregor, and Cejudo.
Jan, McGregor...
We need to remember, like, Jan's tricky, man.
He is tricky, but I think he has the worst legacy out of them.
Yeah, these two are double champs.
Yeah, double champs. Usman and Adesanya both dominated their division for a decent amount of time.
I'd actually say McGregor over Cejudo, but I don't know what you think.
McGregor over Cejudo.
I don't know if that's a wild take or not, but I think he's just beat better people overall. I think Cejudo's got a couple of good wins. Obviously, Demetrius Johnson's a great win, but it was
I would have said Cejudo before he came back, but he's came back and he's lost a few in a row.
Yeah, when you put it like that, yeah.
Like... McGregor, he ended his career with a loss to like Khabib, who's a respectable loss.
Yeah,
and then, Poirier. He did lose to Poirier a few times, but one was like a weird snap leg, which you couldn't really do much about. And the other one he did get knocked out, but Dustin Poirier, he's much more active than a Conor McGregor these days. So
I'm actually happy with that list.
I think I'm alright with that list.
Obviously, if we did it again in like a year, I'm assuming this could be a lot different. I mean...
Yeah, a lot of active fighters in there. So, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Ilya's already at 7. So, I think he's going to be rising.
Holloway's going to beat Oliveira this weekend, or next weekend. And I think he'll just go to like number 10, to be honest. But
number 10, yeah. It's definitely fair. I mean, Khabib, at the end of the day, didn't really defend his belt, did he, really? I mean, he just...
He defended it 3 times, but
retired quick, you know. And I mean, was it the Gaethje win's good? But didn't he get the belt off like Ally Quinter or something as well?
Yeah, that's the thing. He got the belt off Ally Quinter, who's like a lawyer.
Exactly. I'd still put him 10 because he still did beat the Gaethjes and Poirier.
Gaethje and Poirier is a great win, and McGregor as well.
Yeah,
is a great win.
And McGregor, true. Yeah, so he's definitely his top 10, but just for now, he can be overtaken. Sure.
Yeah, I don't think Khabib's overrated. I think people like Holloway are underrated when you actually look at his resume. And that.
I agree. I think
the thing.
People just see that Holloway's lost a few times and like underestimate how long he's been in the fighting game and beat top level opponents. Like,
once he beats Oliveira, if he does, then he's generally got one of the best resumes of all time. When you actually look at how many names he's got, so
we don't even have Charles Oliveira in this list, do we? Actually,
nah. I don't know if he. I don't know if he would.
Close.
It's close. It is close.
I think
if he beats,
if you put
Holloway,
Oliveira
I think
at the
he's
bottom
definitely in there.
Yeah, if you put Oliveira at the bottom there, it's probably the next person I think about.
100%. I think he's definitely close to Jan, for sure.
Because, I mean, obviously, Oliveira's beat Gaethje, he's beat Poirier.
Yeah.
Well,
Oliveira's
obviously, we
very
can't ignore the
close,
start of his career, though, right? That's the thing.
100%. And if he does beat Holloway, I genuinely think he is top 15. I think he does jump up that much.
It's a huge legacy match, I think.
Or is at least top 20, 100% if he beats Holloway.
100%. I think whoever wins that is definitely moving up in this ranking, for sure. But, I mean, you can definitely... Oliveira's definitely could be debated to be in there, but it's close. But either way, it's around the 20 mark. It's quite close, but...
Yeah.
I'm happy with the list. I'm
happy with that, man. I'm happy to end it there.
Yeah, I'm happy to end it there too.
That's about it.